use up the whole RPM, first and second gear. What's up guys? So I survived ish. The thing is, when the engine dies on you, it unfortunately also locks the rear, so you'll slip. So I basically did it right at BGC, but I saved it, unlike we're here now in Burgos Circle, where we are standing right in front of the MV Agusta display. So they have all the bikes in their current lineup: Turismo Veloce Lusso, the TVL, the F3, the top of the line sport bike, the Brutale with a smart clutch, and the Brutale with an ordinary clutch. Over there they have the 1000cc Brutale, they have the Super Veloce, which is an F3 that's rebodied into a classic looking sports bike. We also have their other brands, the CF Moto CLX right here in front of us. Behind it is an F3, and I'm not sure what that is. That's probably an NK. It's an NK. It's an NK CF Moto NK 400. Nice. So we brought ourselves a KTM Duke 390. It's a 2016 model. It has an exhaust. It's an M4 exhaust. It's loud. Stay tuned, because we're gonna be looking at the bikes more in depth. Maybe we'll get to ride one of these bad boys today. We'll see.
It's 800cc but runs like 1290.
Yeah. Parang straight to, 3-cylinder.
Walang lakas. Kaya may event po ba kayo?
Yeah. Yes, lipat po ba namin yung motor? Okay lang po.
Pwede sit-on yan.
Pwede
ka mag-sit-on dito.
Sit-on?
Sakay lang gano'n.
Oh! One pare. Picturean kita. They can sit on it?
Yeah, this was a demo bike.
Ah, it's a demo bike?
I'll go around.
Yeah.
And the other two bikes are from the street. Bigat mo naman na habang nandito.
Yeah. Okay, so we're taking the bike out. We got Kurt here. Sabi niya tambay kami, pero bigla akong inalok gamitin yung lulak bike, pare.
Lulak bike.
See you in a bit, bro.
Sige bro. Patay ko lang kay Enzo yung dragster.
Oh, go ahead.
I use up the whole RPM, first and second gear.
Thank you, Sir Gilbert. So that was Sir Gilbert of MV Agusta Philippines. Good morning, guys, and welcome to MariMoto Episode 1. This is our first riding video. Hailed as the most beautiful and best performing bike in its class, this bike has the power output of 140 horsepower at 12,300 RPM. It has a claimed torque figure of 87 Newton meters. This is produced by a 3-cylinder engine from the F3 platform, a 798cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke inline 3-cylinder. It has dual overhead cams with 4 valves per cylinder. The compression ratio is 13.3 to 1. That is very much race engine territory. It is fitted with 6 injectors, the second set only used when the engine is at the upper range. Together with the opening of the exhaust valves, provides a feeling of boost at 9,000 RPM. This model comes with a standard hydraulically actuated wet clutch mated to a 6-speed transmission and is equipped with an up and down electronically assisted quick shifter. So we're here in BGC right now. We're gonna look for a place to take this bike out and kind of stretch its leg. So I realize now that I left my phone with Kurt. So now we have to go back and get my phone. We need to take photos for the gram. Wheels are scoped for this model. It has a dry weight of 175 kilograms. It has a fuel capacity of 16.5 liters, which is around 180 to 200 kilometers on a single tank, depending on how generous you are with the throttle. So a bit of kamote action over there right in front of us. It's a good thing we have our sight set far out. We're able to see the hazards that may come across us. What are you doing right there? You're not supposed to be on that side of the road. So we're just gonna take it around the American Cemetery Rotunda. It may look bumpy, but I can assure you the MV is giving me a very good ride. So talking about suspension, it's got Marzocchi in the front and Sachs in the rear. It's bolted onto a chromoly trellis frame with an aluminum alloy single-sided swing arm. I'm never gonna get tired of that. The wheelbase is 1400 millimeters. The seat height is 830 millimeters. Overall length is 2045 millimeters, and the width is 875 millimeters. So this is the problem with going fast in the city. You can't count on people to follow the road signs. That's 2 green lights, and these cyclists are just going through the intersection like the lights meant nothing. So it does wheelie very well. It has wheelie control, wheelie assist. For brakes, it has dual 320mm Brembo 4-piston radial calipers in the front and a 220mm rotor in the rear with a 2-piston Brembo unit. So as far as the maneuverability is concerned, I would say it's nothing less maneuverable than your average city bike. So we're just gonna queue up nicely here on the stoplight. Find our way into the overtaking side, which is the left. The brakes are amazing. It is the king of the stoplight drag strip. The bike is as beautiful as it is sporty. It is a head turner and a bike that will often be asked to showcase its speed and the sound that goes with it. But with its state-of-the-art electronics and responsive engine, owners are sure to be able to please the crowds and stay safe in the process. This bike is very close to my heart, as this is the exact same bike that a close friend of mine was riding when he met an accident that tragically took his life earlier last year. Riding this bike today is just about as close as I can get to riding with him. It was a blast, and I have no one better to thank than the guys at MV AGUSTA Philippines, most especially to Sir Gilbert and Miss Camille for this wonderful experience.
That was it.
Amazing. Very tame, huh? Very tame.
Sorry, keep the RPM up. The power's gonna kick in at a higher RPM, 6,000-7,000. That's where the power comes in. Open in exhaust valve, then the engine's gonna sound different. And then, because there's 2 sets of injectors. Low RPM, only 3 injectors are. So pag high RPM, they inject in 3 other injectors. Also open in exhaust valve. So karon na extra boost. So it's gonna sound different once you go higher RPM. Yeah. And once you throttle down, parang kumukulok.
Yeah, I want to go farther pero I realize, hindi, may yung telepono ko, wala. Kakailangan ko tumawag sa ano. Wow. Can I take it a bit more?
Sige, sarap siya kasi ka. Really light. Pinantayan natin kung siya dati na nakatulog. And wait for it to go okay. Yeah, okay, start.
So we are back on the bike once again for round 2 of the MV AGUSTA 800RR. And man, what can I say? This bike is amazing. Like I said, amazing. So we're just taking it easy through the city, as this part can be quite crowded. We're gonna back it in just a little bit. Open the throttle, open the throttle. And another stoplight. Again, this is a fast bike. Stoplights will come within a few moments, so you have to make sure that you have enough space to brake, and also that you're not going over the speed limit. So just being mindful, because as we've seen earlier in the video, there are cyclists, people that cross the street even if it's a green light for me, so we just want to avoid hitting them. So now we're going to be able to go straight into Lawton Avenue and into McKinley West, where we can somehow stretch this bike's legs. Oh, that was a big bump, but the Marzocchi front suspension and the Sachs rear suspension did well to absorb that and keep me in a stable position. These shocks also come fully adjustable. So turning into McKinley West, and let's give it a bit of juice. I'm really sorry about my camera placement. It will get better. The next videos, I promise you, will be helmet mounted. So a few photos for the gram. If you haven't already followed us on Instagram, it's Enzo Amistoso. Follow us on Instagram so you can see that hidden segment of McKinley West that I did not include in this video. So just going around McKinley. So it's time to take this bike back to the guys at MV Agusta. If you'd like to see their bikes, or if you're interested in purchasing one or doing a test drive, you can visit them in their showroom. You can just type in on Waze MV Agusta Philippines and it will lead you to their showroom. It is a museum of amazing bikes. Let's get some exhaust sound over here to get these guys moving. So the bike is very agile. It is able to move side to side with very little effort. It's so light and so flickable. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. It really helps. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please let us know in the comments below. And as always, ride safe. Wow. Yes. I need this in my life. So a bit of lane surfing like a Grab rider. It fits very well in between lanes. Whew, damn, I have to catch my breath. Wow. So on to the ride. At 5'9", I'm just about able to rest my feet on the ground. This is partly due to the narrow shape of the seat. The seat is often described hard, but coming from a cycling background where we are used to bare carbon seats, I found that these were just right. You can't make something soft and look that nice. The seating position is very relaxed, and the shape of the bike makes me feel like I'm getting in it rather than on it. The foot pegs are the good position for me, and the adjustable gear change and brake levers are easy to operate. Riding this bike, even only for a few minutes, was a blast. I'd be lying if I said I didn't find it intimidating at first, but with the premium electronics and smooth linear power delivery of the inline-3 engine, I felt very confident to twist the throttle and take the bike to the speed limit whenever the roads would let me. The dual Brembos in the front are well equipped to stop this motorcycle in a predictable manner. And with multiple ABS modes, you are sure to be able to adjust this to fit your riding style. As I only have 20 minutes with the bike, I was not able to cycle through its 4 engine knobs: Rain, Normal, Sport, Custom. These are easily adjusted via the button on the left side. I had the bike on normal, which was more than enough for the roads here in BGC. It was easy enough to use to filter through traffic, and when the roads opened up, was ready to take me up to speed. There is a custom setting where you can adjust individually torque control, traction control, ABS, and shift assist. With the city's limited roads, I was unable to use the quick shifter, but that will be for another video, as the new Brutale is now available with MV Agusta's new smart clutch system. It was a blast taking the dragster on a brisk ride around the city. Even at 4/10, this bike is sure to put a smile on your face and make every ride an epic one. Watch out for my full review and epic ride with this bike and other bikes from the MV Agusta lineup here on MariMoto.
Thank you so much.
ka umabot.
McKinley West.